Hare Krishna, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. We continue reading from Caitanya Caritamrita, Adi-Lila, chapter 6. We're hearing the glories of Advaita Acharya, and we are reading now today text 105 and 106. And in this section, we are hearing the supermost excellent position of a devotee, that even Krishna himself wants to become a devotee. Bhakta Bhava Angikari Balaram Lakshmana Advaita Nityananda Shesha Sankarshana Krishnera Madhurya Rasamrita Karepan Se Sukhe Mata Kichu Nahi Jane An. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Baladev, Lakshman, Advaita Acharya, Lord Nityananda, Lord Shesha, and Lord Sankarshan taste the nectarian mellows of the transcendental bliss of Lord Krishna by recognizing themselves as being his devotees and servants. They're all mad with that happiness and they know nothing else. So what are they feeling? By feeling that they are servants of Lord Krishna, they are not feeling, oh, I'm being manipulated, or somebody's taking, oh, Krishna's taking advantage of me. Oh, Krishna's so mean, he's misusing me, or manipulating me. No, what are they feeling? They're going mad. Mad with what? With happiness. Mad with happiness. Understanding, no, I'm a devotee of Krishna, I'm a servant of Krishna, and that is making them mad with happiness. We all are searching for happiness. We're all searching for happiness, but we are looking for it in the material world, not understanding that happiness is with Krishna when we are reunited with God. When we reunite with God, then we can be truly happy. So, Anyera Achokarya Apane Shri Krishna Apana Madhurya Pane Haila Satrishna. What to speak of others? Even Lord Krishna himself becomes thirsty to taste his own sweetness. So he himself is eager, thirsty. Krishna is thirsty to taste his own sweetness. Swamad Madhurya Ashwadite Karena Yatana Bhakta Bhava Vinuna He Taha Ashwadana. He tries to taste his own sweetness, but he cannot do so without accepting the emotions of a devotee. Lord Sri Krishna wanted to relish the transcendental mellow of a devotee, and therefore he accepted the role of a devotee by appearing as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Krishna is saying, what is the devotee looking in me? Why the devotees love me so much? What's wrong? What's happening? And I'm saying that the devotees are serving me. And okay, so I'm being happy. I'm feeling pleasure, but the devotees are feeling millions of times more pleasure than me. How come they are able to experience more pleasure than me? I'm supposed to be God. And the devotee is feeling more happiness than me. What's happening? I want to taste this happiness that the devotee is feeling. And to taste this happiness, to taste this emotion, he had to come personally as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the role of a devotee, because otherwise you can't. The taste of the pudding is in eating it. If we want to taste the pudding, we have to eat it. So Krishna wants to feel what emotion is the devotee feeling that he's going mad in happiness. So he can't do it, even though he's God. He's God, he can do anything. But this emotion he can't feel. And so he's saying, but I want to feel this emotion. And so he has to come himself as a devotee to be able to taste what taste the happiness, taste the emotion that the devotee is feeling. Bhakta Bhava Angikari Haila Avatirna Shri Krishna Chaitanya Rupe Sarva Bhavi Purna. Therefore, Lord Krishna accepted the position of a devotee and descended in the form of Lord Chaitanya, who is complete in every respect. So this is Krishna's heart. The devotees are very dear to Krishna. Krishna says the devotee is I'm very dear to the devotee, and the devotee is very dear to me. That this is the position of God. This is the position of God. Nana Bhakta Bhave Karena Swamadhurya Pan Purve Kari Yachi E Siddhanta Vyakhyan. He tastes his own sweetness through the various emotions of a devotee. I have formally explained this conclusion. Lord Chaitanya, who is known as Sri Gaura Hari, is complete in relishing all the different mellows, namely neutrality, servitorship, fraternity, parental affection, and conjugal love. By accepting the ecstasy of different grades of devotees, he is complete in relishing all the mellows of these relationships. So now Krishna, he appeared as Lord Chaitanya, and in the form of Lord Chaitanya, as Lord Chaitanya, what is he doing? He is able to experience the happiness that all the devotees are able to feel. Some devotees are in Shantaras, some are in Dasyaras, some in Sakyaras, some in Vatsalya, and some in Madhurya. So Lord Chaitanya, he's come in the mood of a devotee, and he can feel the emotions of all these rasas. He's experiencing this. He's relishing this. You know, how these devotees are feeling. He's able to relish that. Avatar Ganera Bhakta Bhave Adhikar Bhakta Bhave Haita Adhika Sukha Nahi Ar. All the incarnations are entitled to the emotions of the devotees. There is no higher bliss than this. All the different incarnations of Lord Vishnu have the right to play the different roles of servitors of Lord Krishna by descending as devotees. When an incarnation gives up the understanding of his godhood and plays the part of a servitor, he enjoys a greater taste of transcendental mellows than when he plays the part of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So God, he's God. Now, so God is happy, fully happy, blissful. But when he himself is giving up the mood of being the enjoyer, but taking up the mood of a servant of God, he's feeling happier. He's feeling greater taste of transcendental mellows. That's what he's feeling. You know, he's feeling a greater taste of transcendental mellows as a devotee rather than when he is in the position of God. So God can do that because he is God. We can't become God, you know. So God can become a devotee, but we who are origin souls, we are all devotees. That's Krishna consciousness. That's the constitutional position of every soul. And God himself wants to take that position. He does not want to be God. He wants to take the position of a devotee. And we, what are we doing? We are saying, I want to be God. I am God. I am independent. That is our position. Whereas God is saying, I want to become a devotee. So Mula Bhakta Avatar Shri Sankarshana Bhakta Avatar Tanhi Advaita Ganana. The original Bhakta avatar is Sankarshan. Sri Advaita is counted among such incarnations. Although Sri Advaita Prabhu belongs to Vishnu category, he displays servitorship to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as one of his associates. So we have been hearing Advaita Acharya. He is an expansion of Mahavishnu. So he is Vishnu Tattva, you know, belongs to Vishnu category. When Lord Vishnu appears as a servitor, he's called an incarnation of a devotee of Lord Krishna. So he's called as a, what is it? Bhakta avatar. Bhakta avatar, incarnation of a devotee of Lord Krishna. Incarnation means avatar and devotee bhakta, so Bhakta avatar. Sri Shankarshan, who is an incarnation of Vishnu in the spiritual sky known as the Greater Vaikuntha, is the chief of the quadruple incarnations and is the original incarnation of a devotee. So what's happening in the spiritual world? Lord Krishna, he expands as Balaramji. From Balaramji comes the Chaturvyuha. Chaturvyuha, Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, and Anirudh. So this Sankarshan, he's the chief, he's the original incarnation of a devotee. He's an expansion of Balaramji, and Balaramji's mood is service to Krishna. Lord Mahavishnu, who's lying on the causal ocean, is a manifestation of Sankarshan. So Sankarshan, the second Chaturvyuha expansions, that Sankarshan, he expands into Mahavishnu. He's the original personality of Godhead who glances over the material and efficient causes of the cosmic manifestation. So Mahavishnu, we have been hearing that he's the one who glances over the material energy. He's the one who glances the material energy. And from him starts this entire material manifestation, and entire material manifestation will be also dissolved in him. Advaita Prabhu is accepted as an incarnation of Mahavishnu. All the plenary manifestations of Sankarshan are indirect expansions of Lord Krishna. So, Etecha Amsa Kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. This is one of the foundational verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, that there are so many expansions of Krishna, expansions of Krishna, but Lord Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. That consideration also makes Advaita Prabhu an eternal servitor of Gaura Krishna. Therefore, he is accepted as a devotee incarnation. So, Advaita Prabhu is called as Bhakta Avatar because he is eternally the servant of Lord Krishna, of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he's an expansion of Sankarshan. He's an incarnation of Mahavishnu, who's an expansion of Sankarshan, who has this original incarnation of a devotee. And so he's also called incarnation of a devotee. So since Sankarshan is called Bhakta Avatar, so even Advaita Acharya is called Bhakta Avatar. Is that okay? Okay. So then if it's okay, we'll stop here for today. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Shila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhaktavinda ki jai, Hare Krishna.